So I'm going to talk a little about how I kind of split training up. So I have talked about how I do sort of one body part per week kind of thing, so I might do this body part, biceps, once a week, whatever. But what I actually do too is that over 5 weeks, I sort of gradually increase how hard I'm working. So you're kind of getting into periodization, I suppose, but I am kind of accumulating more load during the weeks. And it's not just weight. So maybe I start week 1 at 10 reps on 20 kilos. And then week 2, I set the goal for 12 reps. Week 3, I set the goal for 14 reps. Week 4, I set the goal for 16 reps. And then week 5, I put the weight up to 22.5 kilos. But at the end of the 5th week, I actually cut my resistance training. So I still surf, I do some yoga, I go swimming, I do a bit of cardio, but I actually cut the resistance. And what I've found is that as I'm accumulating that fatigue, by the 6th week, I give my body a complete reset. And it's really got to do with you're not going to lose strength. So it takes more than a week to lose your strength. So what I've found is that actually giving myself that extra time, it lets the joints decompress, it lets the sort of inflammation come down, and it kind of lets everything stabilize. And then in that next kind of cycle or block, I will come in on week 5 and I'll kind of begin again. And it's called double progression. So I can kind of start with increasing the reps and then a 5% increase the weight, increase the reps, 5% increase the weight. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried training like this, it can bring some pretty dramatic results. For me, I've been really impressed with it and my capacity to kind of build strength in a way that I haven't actually been able to do for a long time and that I didn't think I'd be able to do in my 40s.